Hey all, welcome to the Infinite Brain, and I'm your coach Hema. So today I wanted to discuss about the state of your mind, which is very important in getting your law of attraction practices right. Most of us tend to practice affirmations, not able to practice visualizations. We do scripting, but still why it is not working? The most important element of doing all these rituals is to take your brain to a state where it is very receptive. So until your brain is able to accept what you're talking, what you're listening, or what you're writing, it is of no use. It is just going on top of the layer. So that is why your state of your brain is very important to be practiced. So this is very well explained by Jose Silva in his no book, The Silva Ultramind. Now, being a no Silva Ultramind graduate, I practice in my law of attraction very intensely going into alpha state because my law of attraction journey started with practicing, apart from mindfulness, my law of attraction started by practicing the states of the mind and visualizing. And that is where most of my bigger goals have got accomplished, and same for my clients. So I just wanted to give this basics on what is the state of mind. So our brain has a different kind of electrical activity happening almost always, thanks to the 86 billion no neural connections. But if you among this kind of haywire no activity happening in the brain, how do you think the brain will be able to perceive what you're saying? And that is where most of the no mind body soul practices you will see meditation is a very important part of no calming your mind and any kind of activity. Yes, they may do it passive meditation, and so a lot of people are not able to sit in practice. And that is why we bring in law of attraction, active meditation, where you visualize what you want. But if you're not able to visualize, then it seems still your brain is disturbed, not in alpha. So, is bringing alpha so difficult? Now, apart from the technical training, we'll take it later. Naturally, your brain at times in 24 hours of the day naturally tends to come into alpha a lot of times. And few of the times when no, it is so is like, have you ever felt that no, you are completely low of willpower and you tend to say okay to everything in that mode? Sometimes when you're very happy, or sometimes when you're very calm or sad, and you're like, okay, fine, do it. Okay, fine, you take it. Whoever asks you, like, okay, fine, chalo, koi baat nahi. Right? So this state, no, you are not consciously very active, and this is a time your subconscious is more receptive, and we call it an alpha state. So, have you heard a lot of people telling, do not use mobiles before sleep and after sleep? One is your ultra, blue rays affecting your eyes. That is different. Now, as a, no, we are talking about law of attraction. If you see, the brain has certain states or steps in which it goes to sleep. So, as per the biological no clock, 10 o'clock when you go to sleep, 10 to 11 to 12, it's in the almost in the theta alpha level, right? So theta level, and from 12 to 3 it goes to the delta, and then again from 3 to 4 it is coming out to theta, and 4 to 5 in alpha, and after 6 it is into beta. So now beta is the most active level, the level which now we are generally active level. Now alpha level is to identify just before you feel like falling asleep. So after strenuous day, you're like very exhausted and you're not ready to talk or do anything. That is the best time when your brain is actually in alpha. It's tired of the conscious activity. Similarly, night and in the morning. First thing in the morning, have you noticed, or whenever you wake up from sleep, so you have your habit of sitting, just you want to sit and you don't want anyone to come and talk to you or anything. So this is actually the alpha state, and how I use it is that at this point of time, I will ensure I'll keep running some affirmations which I want, and when my mind is calm, because I know I don't want to do any mental activity, and so I just keep observing something, and instead of some other flashes coming or any sad thoughts coming, because idle mind, if I leave, law of vacuum says there can nothing be empty. Everything will be filled. So if I leave my brain no empty for a long time, it will bring in unwanted thoughts. So I consciously bring in the thoughts that I want, right? So similarly, number one, just before you going to bed, the last half an hour is very crucial, and at that point of time, any kind of these practices you do becomes fruitful and fastly manifesting. And second is the first half an hour of the day when you wake up and you're like, half sleep and don't want anyone shouting, asking, same thing. And one more time, apart from the normal tired times, is post lunch. Have you noticed that after lunch you want to have a nap? Almost we feel everyone, right? So like want to sleep. These states are when already it's in a half sleep mode. Your brain is into the alpha mode. And at these are the levels when brain is more receptive, the mental activity is less. And at this point of time, whatever you're going to feed into your brain, it is going to take it in the form of affirmation or music or any kind of visualization practices. That is why if you have a bigger goals and you're able to practice this 3 times of the day, naturally you are into alpha and you will be able to tap into the power of your brain. Got it? So now, what all can we do to bring our brain to alpha? Apart from doing a self-hypnosis, doing might be a deep count down, reverse counting practice, or any kind of meditative practice which you could be doing, like scanning your body from a few times when your brain is in alpha, is the night just before you go to bed, last 30 minutes, first 30 minutes when you wake up, after lunch, immediately after lunch, sit in a quiet time and just visualize or write some affirmations that you want when you feel like sleepy. Or if you want that your brain is in constant alpha state, you want to sustain more time of alpha state, then for night owls, the time is might be night 12 to 2 when you feel very calm. And for early risers, the first part of the biological no, the clock, the morning, that is morning 4 to 6 is your best time when you can do these activities of self-concept and self-reflection, realization, journaling things. Music, listen to an appropriate music. Drink just strategically a little amount of caffeine, not too high, not too less, right? Or avoid multitasking. The more you're multitasking, you are actually confusing and straining your brain too much. And other thing and very most important is stay hydrated so that your energy levels are high and your brain is able to sustain that calm and quietness, because we mistake our hunger and thirst for hunger and we go binge eat, or we get stressed, we feel we're not feeling good. There would be actually no problem. We just need to have a sip of water. But do we realize that? No. We think I'm stressed, I'm not able to sleep, nothing. You hydrate yourself well and these basic things will resolve. So it is actually very easy to be in the alpha. You just need to reflect how your brain is. Is it calm state? The moment you feel it is calm and it is completely out of any activity, immediately just go to that state, close your eyes and affirm and visualize whatever you want. And other thing that you can do is that pivoting your brain again to a certain trigger. Like in NLP, we talk about Pavlov's dog experiment where we create a trigger for certain thought. Example, you are disturbed or you feel anger. Okay. Create, so in Silva, we do 3-finger technique. You can create any kind of breathing. You can create any kind of mindfulness activity, like getting the sense of sounds and smells at that point of time, and pivot yourself to the mindful state. Throughout the day, keep pivoting yourself. Whenever I breathe, my brain calms down. Whenever I use my 3 fingers, my brain calms down. Whenever I sip water, my brain calms down. So create a trigger where your brain knows, okay, whenever my conscious master gives me this instruction, I should calm down. So alpha state is a state of calm, quiet, and serene thoughts, with minimal brain activity. And this alpha state, you will notice that you will not feel any kind of fatigue or negative thoughts or anxiety. And the more and more you practice alpha, you will see all these things fading away. Try it and let us know. Keep following this channel for more information about your brain, manifestation, law of attraction, and your self-love and growing your money. This is Hema signing off, your manifestation coach from Infinite Brain. Thank you.